Welcome back to the channel. This week I'm not going to talk about CDs, but I am going to talk about 3 other musical formats. What could they be? Of course, it's all Depeche Mode. So start with vinyl. And you may know I've been picking up some French 7 inches, so here's Stripped. This has got But Tonight on the B-side. And it's from France, so it's on Virgin. They were on Virgin by this time instead of Vogue. And very familiar if you've seen my other videos. It's a silver injection molded label with the Virgin logo on the mute logo. And just in case you're wondering, it's in stereo. Secondly, in the 7-inch department, we've got a French version of World in My Eyes. This also had a Happiest Girl Jack mix and Sea of Sin tonal mix on it. And this is, again, it's also on Virgin. And still silver injection molded jukebox punched with the newer mute logo on. Moving up in size in the vinyl records department, we've got a 12-inch single. This is a German maxi single of Question of Time, the extended mix, and it's also got 3 live tracks on it from Birmingham NEC, Black Celebration, Something to Do, and Stripped, and they were from 1986. And you can tell it's German because it's got the int number up there. This is a reissue, so it plays really nice, but it has got that modern mute logo that we just saw on the World in My Eyes single, so it's not contemporary to the original release date. And then we've got not 1 but 2 bootlegs because they go together. It's Volume 1 and Volume 2 of the Nos Alive Festival concert they did. Packaging is great, as you'd expect for a modern bootleg. It's a gatefold. It's got 2 discs in it, so it has to be a gatefold really, unless you want to smash them together in the one sleeve. Whether it really needed to run over 4 discs is debatable. I think it's a bit of a cash grab, to be honest, because there's only 2 tracks per disc. So Volume 1, this one has got intro and going backwards, Barrel of a Gun, A Pain That I'm Used to, I Want You Now, World in My Eyes, Cover Me, Judas, Where's the Revolution of Wrong? Oh, actually, so side D has got 3 tracks on, to be fair. As if I need to be fair to bootlegs. I don't know why I do it, to be honest. They're clear vinyl, so look pretty. And they're not a horrible kind of pissy yellow colour like those other clear vinyl bootleg I got last week. So that's kind of nice. There's no actual band photography anywhere. And this is almost a clone, so it's got Volume 2 on it, and obviously got different tracks. Everything Counts, Stripped, Enjoy the Silence, Never Let Me Down Again, Home, Walking in My Shoes, I Feel You, and Personal Jesus. So, not a bad looking bootleg. Sound wise, it's like a normal bootleg listening experience. You get used to the quality of the sound. It's a soundboard recording. It's pretty good, but wow, it is heavy on the drumming. So if you like drumming and you like Christian Eigner, I think it is, on the drums, you're in for a treat. There was a couple of points where I thought, oh my god, this is so loud in terms of the drumming. But it's a good collection of songs. Obviously, I'm a collector. I was watching this and trying to see the price come down, so I've been waiting to get this for a while. Am I disappointed? Yeah, a little bit. Should I have known better? Yes, certainly, because this is the nature of bootlegs. Can I recommend it? Yeah, well, probably not. I think there is a CD of Nos Alive. In fact, I'm pretty sure I've got the CD, but I think it has less tracks, so at least this is more complete. there you go. Okay, I'm going to move on to cassettes, but before I do, I'm going to show you the other thing I picked up. It's Manic Street Preachers. This is My Truth, Tell Me Yours on mini disc. Why am I showing you this? It's Manic Street Preachers. God, what are they doing on a Depeche Mode video? Well, this is the first mini disc, original mini disc I ever bought, and it was with a mini disc Walkman. You got a choice of like 4 albums, I think, and there wasn't a choice of a Depeche Mode album, unfortunately, when I bought it. So I do kind of like the Manics, and this is quite a meaningful album to me. So I bought it again recently. The reason I bought it again is because I knew I was getting a mini disc player. And the reason I was getting a mini disc player, long story, cut short, is because I had bought Depeche Mode Exciter on mini disc. This is in cellophane because it deserves more protection than this album. Let's take a look. First thing to note is I put it in a new case because these mini disc cases were really prone to getting cracked. Almost every single listing I've seen of mini discs on eBay, they've got a cracked case. So it's no extra tax on this. It's just the novelty of having it on a different format. And this is what a mini disc looks like. So the case is very kind of CD-like, I guess, or it's almost like a little computer game. And then people who are old enough will kind of recognise the sort of back of this is looking very much like a floppy disk, computer program, software disk. So that's it. A lot of mini discs have the tracks printed on the reverse as well. Don't know how that's particularly useful. I suppose if you lose the case, you still know what the tracks are. Yeah, so very pleased to have that in my collection. And it was a bit of a trip down memory lane with the Manic Street Preachers album. There's a few other non-Depeche Mode mini discs that I've got my eye on, and if any other Depeche Mode mini discs actually appear at a reasonable price, then yes, I'll be jumping on them. But the format is very rare in itself. Any artist, really, you're looking at about £35 to £55 for a normal album from the 90s. It's a very short window of time for producing mini discs because MP3s were taken off and digital downloads were taken off. So this is very much a dead format. But yeah, talking of dead formats, I'm going to show you a few cassette tapes. So let's go chronologically. This is Construction Time again. Viewers of this channel will know that I've already got a couple of copies of this on tape, so why have I got this? Well, this is a reissue and it's a variant. There are many, many variants. It comes down to whether there's a square behind his hand or not. This one's quite unusual because there isn't, and actually, when I've put it in my collection in Discogs, I can't find this exact one with white text above the yellow text here, and also then silver text on a black label actually on the cassette. These are actually black paper labels on a black cassette. The inlay card's pretty minimal. There's no lyrics on this one, but there is that alternate Matterhorn photo. And then the American album Catching Up with Depeche Mode, which is very similar to the singles 81, 85, including the cover. This was on Sire Records. Again, I've got various versions of this. But again, this is a variant. I think it's down to where Made in the USA is printed on this one, which is across the top of the cassette. I think I've probably got one with Made in the US printed on the side, and the tape window is slightly different. This is 0 to 50 to 100, and the 50 of the 0 on the 50 is actually a kind of indented hole. So that makes it qualify as something that I haven't got and goes into my tape collection, even though I've already got a couple of copies of Catching Up with Depeche Mode. The inlay card is even more. Just one bit of card. It's not even glossed on one side. And then Black Celebration, again an American version on Sire Records. Clear case, So it's definitely a reissue, this one. And slightly more detail on the inlay. It's a bit faded, well, it's a bit sun bleached as well. I don't know what's happened with this. There, cigarettes. Got the lyrics inside this one. But strange choice to print. Just the cover in black. Doesn't seem very Black Celebration-y to me. But again, a variant goes into the collection. And then 1989, 101, the best live album by Depeche Mode by a long shot. So this is all of 101 onto one tape, so the tape is massive in the case, look at that. It's got a graded 0 to 100 progress window there, and I think that's why it goes into the collection, because I haven't got one that looks like that. And the inlay has got some of the photography, well, most of the photography actually, from what was in the CD insert or the album sleeve. That's nice. And then slightly more unusual, some bootlegs on tape. So Around the World and Back, live at the RSWFN San Francisco 1994 FM broadcast. So nice looking inlay. Given it's a bootleg, it's quite plain inside, surprise, surprise. This has got Rush, Halo, Behind the Wheel, Everything Counts, World in My Eyes on side A, and then Walking in My Shoes, Stripped, Condemnation, and I Want You Now on the B side of the tape. And pretty sure this matches up with a vinyl bootleg that I've got in my collection. I'll put an image up here just as a reminder. And I haven't rewound this. Got my big biro ready, old school. The same company that made that made this. I can't find it on Discogs. It's very familiar to me from the vinyl bootlegs though. New Life in Amsterdam. It's called Live at Paradiso, December the 6th, 1983, FM broadcast again. So these bootleggers specialise in transferring FM broadcasts. Tape's very similar. Again, need to rewind this. And what's this one got on it? Everything Counts, See You, Get the Balance Right, Love in Itself, Pipeline, Photographic, Told You So, New Life, More Than a Party, The Meaning of Love, and Just Can't Get Enough. That's it for this week. Thank you for watching. If you like these videos, you're not already subscribed, please subscribe and give me a thumbs up if you like the video. And I'll be back next week. Thank you very much. Cheers.